Alright, what's up everyone? I don't believe I have a life finder here, and today we're gonna be talking about how I spent 600 hours in Zedfest. So I've done a couple of these videos before, one for 300 hours in Zedfest, one for 500 hours in Zedfest. And I think I'm just gonna be doing, you know, an update video on this game every 100 hours I get. Because for me personally, yeah, I'm kind of like in this awkward situation where I, you know, am completely bored of games. You know, the only game that I actually enjoy playing is, well, yeah, this Zedfest of all the games out there. So 3,200 hours of Killing Floor 2, yeah, I got completely bored, and that was back in 2019. Because they just stopped making, you know, their updates, you know, memorable. They just started making copy-paste shit, you know, occasional weapon buff here and there. The seasonal updates make no sense. Yeah, Killing Floor, it completely fell off. Now, a lot of people are gonna defend it. I mean, go for it. Who cares? I'm just gonna say what's on my mind, and Killing Floor 2, yeah, it completely fell off. But I still like recording it from time to time. I just don't like, well, yeah, playing it for fun. I mean, the other games I play are pretty much just, you know, COD, Warzone. I mean, fair enough, that's just a heaping pile of trash. To be fair, there is gonna be like Warzone 2 coming out, so I'm gonna give that a chance, but it's probably gonna suck. But yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, I just find myself playing Zedfest more than anything else. For those of you who don't know what the hell Zedfest is, it's gonna be this game I'm playing in the background gameplay, and it's pretty dope. Now, it is gonna be an indie game. You know, a lot of people don't like indie games, and especially if they're early access, yeah, a lot of people are gonna say, nah, gee, I'm fine. But with the quality of, you know, AAA title games, you know, companies that you used to believe they were good just turned to trash. Yeah, I came to appreciate a game like Zedfest very much, even though the updates take, you know, fairly long to come out. That's because it's like only one developer. But he does listen to, you know, every single bug report, every single suggestion. It is just an awesome experience to be a part of a game like this. I've never been, you know, following a game, you know, from its early access to, you know, the full release. I mean, Killing Floor 2, I guess. But I mean, Killing Floor 2, yeah, that game already had, you know, a vision. You know, it already knew what it wanted to be. You know, it's gonna be a horde shooter, yeah, you're gonna need a lot of weapons, a lot of perks, stuff like that. But the problem with Killing Floor 2 is that they didn't expand on the core game at all. I mean, they made objective mode, but that was a complete flop. Not sure exactly how they backtracked from Killing Floor 1, but sure thing, why not? But yeah, back to Zedfest. This is gonna be a horde shooter co-op game. It's got a bunch of perks, it's got a bunch of maps, got a bunch of, you know, perk variety, weapon variety. I would say that Zedfest is quite early still, because there's like a lot of stuff that needs to be added, tweaked, polished out. There's gonna be an update happening fairly shortly here, I'm hoping. Because the last time I made my 500 hours in Zedfest video, yeah, there wasn't actually an update until now. And I mean, even now it's not even out, but it should be fairly soon. So yeah, you can still have a lot of fun in a game like this, even though it's not getting updated. But for the general public, I do believe updates need to happen quite frequently to, you know, keep their attention. Because I mean, the market for games, yeah, there's like a lot of games to choose from, and why would they just like stick to, you know, Zedfest if there is not gonna be like an update for like 5 months? They could just like buy, I don't know, like 3 other games and they receive updates. So yeah, consistency definitely has to be a part of Zedfest, and it, you know, pretty much was. You know, when I started following this game back in 2021, honestly, I don't regret a single minute I've been playing Zedfest, because the game, it just has like something in it that keeps me coming back, even though I have like all the perks, you know, max prestige, I got like all the weapons max leveled, I pretty much know all the mechanics. But the multiplayer experience is always gonna be a little bit different, you know, the way you play is gonna be a little bit different, and I do believe that's why I keep coming back. I mean, not to mention, you know, the satisfying movement. Some guns are very satisfying to play with. You know, stuff like that. So yeah, did I make a mistake and played Zedfest for 600 hours? Yeah, not really. I mean, this was like the best freaking experience I've had in a long time. To be fair, when Killing Floor 2 first came out, I mean, that was kinda cool. You know, you had a new game, fresh mechanics, perks to level up, but yeah, soon after, yeah, they just like slowed down, didn't really add anything. So it kind of went But I mean, Zedfest, I still have a lot of hope for this game, you know, once it comes out of early access into a full release. Hopefully more players are gonna actually give it a chance for more than, you know, 3-5 minutes and just quit out. Because it's genuinely kind of fun. As basic as it looks, yeah, it's actually quite decent to play. So, as we're nearing the end of the video, yeah, I just want to throw in a couple of things I want to see and what we're getting in this upcoming update. Okay, let's just start with that. So, what's gonna be coming in this current update? We're gonna be getting a reworked melee system. You're gonna have like parrying, blocking, deflecting, and by deflecting, I mean deflecting projectiles. I mean, that's gonna be kinda cool. We're also gonna be getting a new map called the Neighborhood, as far as I know. And we're also gonna be getting a new look for the Mantas, you know, that most common enemy in the game. With, you know, a whole lot of, you know, improvements, bug fixes, stuff like that. It's not going to be like a gigantic update, I don't think. But it's definitely gonna be a step in the right direction. Dude, I just can't wait to get my hands on this update. It's just gonna be so much freaking fun. But yeah, what do I want to see for the future of Zedfest? Now keep in mind, some of these things, yeah, they might happen, or they might, well, yeah, not happen. This is just like my opinion on what I want to see in the game, so yeah, let's go. The first thing I want to see is a plethora of new weapons, albeit shotguns, assault rifles, pistols, maybe even like some lock-on shit. So yeah, new weapons, yeah, that's kind of like a no-brainer for a horde shooter game. I mean, the more things you got at your disposal, the better the game will feel. I would also like to see, you know, 1 or 2 more perks. And, you know, the 2 perks I would love to see would be something with, you know, pyro weapons, like a firebug in Killing Floor 2. You know, with incendiary ammo and some flamethrowers, maybe even like some heatwave stuff. And, you know, the second perk, yeah, he could be like, I don't know, like a sniper rifle wielding perk. Maybe like a Kar 98, some hunting rifles, stuff like that. I mean, who knows? The next thing I would love to see is gonna be more gore. Yep, gore. Even though it's very freaking satisfying in this game. Yeah, I don't think there's like all that much of it. I mean, you do have like the blood that stays on the map, you got, you know, the initial gore that pops out. But I would love to see, you know, some intestines, more blood splatting out, you know, some Zeds don't even have any gore. Like, you know, the acid, Puke Master, I mean, my man's literally a blob, and when you kill him, yeah, he just like wobbles around. So more gore is definitely something I would love. The next thing I would love to see is loads of new maps, because currently, yeah, Zedfest doesn't have that many maps. Now, to be fair, the gameplay, you know, loop is keeping it from not getting stale, but eventually it is gonna get stale, because the gameplay is satisfying enough that you can just like roam around, shoot some fools and still have some fun, but eventually, like I said, yeah, it's probably gonna get stale. The next thing I would love is a bunch of more traps. I mean, currently, yeah, we do have like a bunch of traps. You know, you got the Void, you got the Tesla Coil, you got Sentry Guns. But I feel like there could be a little bit more. Okay, this is gonna be a very big one, but a different game mode with unique replayability built in. And by a unique game mode, I'm kind of like thinking about, you know, the Cold War zombies, you know, COD Cold War. When, you know, they have, you know, the normal zombie maps, you know, wave-based, blah blah blah. But then you have Outbreak, yep, a huge freaking map with, you know, objectives on it. You can just like approach them however the hell you want and just like roam around like a freaking madman. Yeah, I think that would kind of like fit Zedfest with, you know, its unique twist. So yeah, hopefully we're gonna get something like that in the game. And then I would also love, you know, some more daily objective variety, because, I mean, there's only so many times you can just, like, play with, you know, 1 perk, kill a set amount of Zeds, and headshot a set amount of Zeds. So yeah, more daily objectives could be kinda cool. I would also love to see a different progression for weapons, you know, such as, like, skins, maybe like a bronze, silver, gold skin to start off. Because, I mean, who the hell doesn't like to grind a little bit if you're gonna be playing a repetitive game? Because at least then, you're at least playing for something, because like I said, I already have every single weapon to level 5, I already got every single perk to the max prestige. So playing for like some skins for, you know, a lot of different weapons could be kind of cool. And would probably take you like another 100 hours just to get those skins if you absolutely want to. And if all possible, events, like seasonal events. I mean, just imagine for like Halloween, you know, some Zeds spawn in with, you know, like a pumpkin head on their heads, and you just have to like shoot them to get like a different currency or something to make you buy, I don't know, like some other cosmetics or something. And you know, Christmas, summer, stuff like that, but I do believe that's asking a little bit too much, you know, from one developer, but I could be wrong. I mean, I guess we'll see. Well then, boys, this is gonna do it for me talking about Zedfest again. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm just like so freaking passionate about this game for some reason. I just hope it's gonna be successful, because if he implements a lot of these things, yeah, I guess it might actually become the best, you know, co-op zombie horde shooter game. So yeah, fingers crossed. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and see you guys next episode. Adios.